In India, marriage is very sacrosanct and it is a union between two men and women. So it is considered marriage means one biological man and one biological women. So there is no other concept of marriage in India. And when you say same-sex marriage, it means either there will be two women or two men marrying together. So it is against our cultural ethos, our traditions, our culture, our Sanskriti. So nobody will tolerate and nobody will accept. Because in all our literature also, wherever there is a marriage, marriage means marriage between men and women. So this Western concept of same-sex marriage, I think this is not good for India. And that's why I have opposed in Parliament. And I've said that two judges should not, sitting in a chamber, should make any judgment on such social issues. Because it is social implications. Because if if there is a same-sex marriage, what will happen to their children? What will happen to their progeny regarding their succession, their adoption and many other things. See, decriminalizing is one thing. The Supreme Court has decriminalized Article 377. But that means only that police will not interfere. If two men or two women, they are staying in an apartment in a room and whatever they are doing in their individual capacity. So that is the decriminalizing the lesbian or the gay living together. But that does not mean giving a sanction to the marriage. Marriage is different from living together, two persons living together. In a marriage, it is an institution. And the marriage is always between men and women. It can't be between two men or two women. And then all our acts in India, either it is a Special Marriage Act or either it is a Hindu Marriage Act or the Muslim Shariat law or the Parsi Marriage Act or the Domestic Violence Act, the Dowry Act, in all these acts, it is always mentioned that is men and women. So in the Domestic Violence Act, it is the violence which is inflicted by a man on women. In the Dowry Act, it is men versus women. So in all these acts, it is between men and women. See, I don't know about the future, but at present, no Indian will accept such kind of marriage. And even if suppose law gives sanction to it, but the society will never give sanction. See, in the way in India the marriage, hundreds of people participate in the marriage ceremony. So it is not only marriage between two men and women, it is also social sanctions also. So people assemble, they gather together and they have a feast, they have a party, they celebrate. So marriage has a different kind of sanctity in the society. It is not only a legal issue, it is a social issue more than the legal issue. So when you are discussing a social issue, it should be debated and they should go into depth also what the society want, what are there in the literature and how the society will react. So there are many other issues which has to be taken in mind while deciding such issues.